Okay. Game?
Ayun. Hello. Happy New Year.
Hello, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Geek Kadas. And welcome again to another episode of Geeks Out of Nowhere. Yun.
Geeks Out of Nowhere.
Yun. Ano? Musta ang New Year mo,
Happy New
Eugene?
Year. Masaya ako sa New Year ko.
Balita ko may bago ka na
example.
naman eh.
Shout out pala kay Karel, bago kong dinidate. Sobrang bait niya. Nakipag-date ako nung naman New Year, nung Sabado lang naman. So technically, happy three kings.
Ayun, happy three.
Gusto ko lang i-flex, no? Kasi
Kaya lang, tanong bago yun, saan ka nagpaputok? Sa labas o sa loob? Joke lang.
wala may
Wala.
Wala. Lang ko pa eh.
Baka kung anong isipin nyo, ha?
Walang mali siya.
Walang mali siya. Paputok talaga, as in firecrackers.
Unless na lang kayo lang bahala kung anong gusto nyo isipin. So, di ba sa binili niya ako ng 2 cards for no reason.
Wow.
Ito kasi para matching daw kami.
Pikachu.
So,
Fat Pikachu.
Fat Pikachu. Si Chonkachu, sabi nga niya. Tumabay kami sa fully book. Hero niya ito, by the way. Binili din niya ako ng manga.
Batman na manga, boy. Nice.
Oo. Justice Buster. Volume, sabi ko, grabe. Tsaka tin lang to, tin. Lagyan ko lang ng Magic the Gathering sa loob. Pero yung tin, binili niya rin sa sabi ko, pakasweet naman itong babaeng to. pang waifu material.
Nice.
Shoutout, Karel.
Okay. Wag mo nang pakawalan.
Di ko na papakawalan to, pare. Wala nang pakawalaan to.
Yan, nice.
Rare ka makakita ng babae na as nerdy as me eh. So,
baka masama mo siya sa show. I mean
sige,
pag nanood tayo ng kung ano mga wrestling show dyan or kahit sa watch party.
Interested siya.
Okay.
At sa live local wrestling. Nakaisama ko siya sa FPW minsan.
Okay.
Hello ulit, Karel.
Sige. Gusto mo pa pala pag-usapan? Bago natin introduce yung guest natin.
Gusto ko pag-usapan is dahil 10-year anniversary na pala ng sequel trilogy ng Star Wars. By the way, nung mga panahon na yun, medyo naging Star Wars fan talaga ako. Medyo deep dive ako kasi na-curious ako. And ang sad lang na most people think na the sequel trilogy doesn't hold up. It's sad, pero ako I agree naman din. Yung Force Awakens lang maganda para sa akin eh. Sorry.
Galit ka ba kay Rian Johnson?
Si Rian Johnson. Ryan Johnson?
Ryan Johnson pala, sorry.
Yung
sa director ng Last Jedi.
The Last Jedi. Look, ito kasi naging problema nila dalawa si Ryan Johnson tsaka si J.J. Abrams.
J.J. Abrams.
Nagkontrahan kasi sila ng bandang dulo eh. So parang alam mo yun, yung itong movie na to, lahat ng binild up nung first movie, tapos nung pagdating sa pangatlo, okay, tayo, damage control tayo, tignan natin kung ano pwede natin isalba.
Which is wala na rin talaga halos na salba.
Wala ka na may isasalba eh. Feeling ko, kung hindi, yung mga nagre-reklamong fans, nagigets ko sila eh. And reklamo naman talaga. Kasi guys, tignan mo yung Mandalorian is a really good show. Kasi yung niya, fan. Pero dahil sa mga sumunod-sunod na media na lobas ng Star Wars, hindi mo na alam kung ano yung canon. Tapos gumugulo lang lalo.
Hindi ba kasi tarito? Ako lang naman kasi tarito, Dave Filoni kasi ako nasabi ko na to matagal na. Dave Filoni should have been earlier installed as the creative director for Star Wars. Noon siguro si Kathleen Kennedy could sit as president na lang, 'di ba? Parang ganun. But the creative control must come from Dave Filoni since Dave Filoni is an apprentice of George Lucas.
Yun.
And he knows the lore. And dito George Lucas presented talagang complete sequel trilogy, episode 7, 8, 9, involving the grandchildren of Darth Vader. Pero ang ginawa ng Disney, tinapon nila sa tabi, and then they came up with a new script, which is yun nga, sabi natin na trash. Ito lang for me to be clear, okay ako dun sa concept ng The Last Jedi. For me except for some plots na hindi ko maintindihan bakit nilagay. Say for example, yung bakit nila nilagay doon yung character ni Benicio del Toro, si DJ?
Actually, di ko rin alam.
Diba?
Parang
anong saysay nun?
Oo. Siya, tsaka yung dami ng chases ng movie.
Oo.
Tsaka si yung pagkamatay nung yun yung pinaka niya, kumbaga yung Emperor Palpatine.
Hindi, si Snoke.
Si Snoke. Parang bakit ganun kaaga? Bakit, 'di ba?
Oo.
Pero nagustuhan ko yung concept kasi parang they're trying something bold, something new na hindi to si Darth Vader. He's completely own person.
Oo.
Yan lang.
At saka the fans, I think, hated the Luke Skywalker that they saw on the sequel trilogy.
Same, I would say.
Pero for
kasi
me, sige, go Eugene.
Kasi ito yung, ang weird kasi na doon kabilis na wala ng hook si Luke Skywalker. Kasi si Luke Skywalker is something different from Anakin and from the different masters of before. Kumbaga, Qui-Gon Jinn nga daw siya, di ba?
Hindi naman siya Qui-Gon Jinn. Feeling ko he's more of an optimistic kind of guy na talagang Jedi na he will really look for ways to solve problems or a crisis, no?
And yung yung build up na ang ganda nung binigay yung lightsaber, tapos pagdating sa start ng movie,
tinapon, di ba?
Tinapon? Alam mo yung buong movie, we were waiting on that, sa buong movie ng Force Awakens, hinihintay namin, ano nga ba nangyari kay Luke Skywalker? Tapos, yung optimistic na sinasabi mo, wala yun, kasi balak niyang patayin si Kylo Ren .
Ito pa, hindi pa na-flesh out yung Knights of Ren na lumabas lang kalaunan nung episode 9, and then afterwards wala lang. Pinatay lang rin nila. Display.
Actually, may idea ako doon. May idea ako on how to do it siguro, pero again, this is a fun thing, pero I think maganda kung in-overhaul nila in a different way. Hindi na dark side. I think maganda kung kakalabanin nila si Kylo Ren as Jedi Order na siya. Kumbaga, imbis na ang kumbaga, Sith sila, kuno. Pero totoo lang, they're parang Jedi sila, pero they took over sila ng dark side na hindi nila alam. Parang sila yung Jedi Order na talagang dictatorial. They think they're serving the light. Yun yung pinakamalupit doon, di ba, na concept, if they do it. Kylo Ren na,
pwede rin yun. Pero ako, babalik tayo kay Luke. For me, dito, okay lang sa akin na pinakita nila na ganun si Luke. At my age. Alam mo kung bakit? Kasi dito, hindi naman lahat ng tao would always be optimistic. There are some points in their life that they would really feel that low, 'di ba? And for me, no, dito kasi we put Luke Skywalker in a pedestal that we think na he could really I mean, yeah, this is fantasy, no, but fantasy sometimes there's a hint of reality behind it naman, 'di ba? And mm, and syempre yung reality behind that is yung human experience ng mga characters, and I think Luke Skywalker deserve that. Ay, di na sa deserve, no. Luke Skywalker uh ay hindi naman really needs, but I think dito Luke Skywalker, sige, sabihin na nating sige, kailangan niya na 'yon. Kailangan niya 'yon kasi alam mo 'yon, yung after nung Return of the Jedi, legend status na siya eh. Parang he can never do hindi ba siya pwede magkamali or something.
So parang flawed character, siya.
Yeah. And I think, no, dito, mas nakarelate ako kay Luke Skywalker sa Last Jedi. Kasi he was able to redeem himself naman eh. Afterwards. Kaso nga lang, yun nga lang. Kaso nga lang, yeah. Pero actually, yun nga lang, yung pagka-redeem niya sa sarili niya, medyo late na, but yeah, it's better late than never.
Oo.
Diba?
Isa din na, usapan din natin to eh, no? What if nga kung yung character development ni Finn, kung paano ko si Finn yung Jedi, or dalawa sila ni Rey.
Yes, yun nga. Parang, ilang beses nang tinis sa atin throughout the whole sequel trilogy that Finn is also a Force-sensitive guy. And hindi naman, hindi siya binigyan ng pagkakataon na i-display yun sa movie. I don't know why people why did those two directors didn't think about it, no? They just teased it.
Disney kasi is racist, who knows. Joke lang. Maybe I'm not wrong. Pero ang akin din, maganda nga rin yung concept na yun eh. Or what if nga, di ba, kung silang dalawa yung Force sensitive, tapos sumama si Rey kay Kylo Ren, and ang i-redeem ni Luke, which is magsusurvive pa siya hanggang third movie. I-redeem ni Luke si Kylo, ang i-redeem ni Finn si Rey.
Maganda rin yun. Maganda yun.
Diba, ikaw yung nagsuggest yung mga adventures namin ni Sir, nung nag-watch party kami. Yun lang naisip ko din. Actually, maganda nga rin sana kung nakinig. Hindi naman sa inaano ko yung creative process nila. Kasi, I mean, nandyan na eh. It failed eh.
Yeah. We can only think of other possibilities because we were presented by this possibility. This reality. Yung itong ginawa na nga nila na sequel trilogy. Pero, yeah, it was sabihin natin na it's a good nostalgia trip for us nung pinalabas nila yung episode 7. It has a lot of parallelism with the original trilogy, whereas yung episode 8 broke our sabihin na natin broke a lot of subversive it became subversive with our expectations. Yun, a lot of
ang dami nilang pinild up, yes. Yeah, continue, sir. Sorry.
Sige, yun. And then after that subversion na ginawa ng episode 8, nagkandaletse-letse na yung storya, then they forced to wrap it up on episode 9. Yun. Which is dito, they could have build up other stories in between those para, diba? Pero yun that's what they present. I think kasi parang they want to catch, ito rin yung sinasabi some other people saying it, that the sequel trilogy want to capture the magic of the original trilogy, but the problem is that they just parang they go with their their own story na they somehow
They fell
disregard.
short.
Yeah,
Oo.
they just disregarded the canon. They just pick up
Mhm.
elements from the extended universe, pero afterwards yun nga, naging hodgepodge na lang.
Ang hirap din kasi kung ang narinig ko sa isang nagre-review ng sequel trilogy is they're trying to cancel yung first movie, which again I like, Force Awakens.
Mm.
They tried to cancel the prequel trilogy. So no mention of anything or wala silang mention. Second movie, kasi nagpalit sila ng director, si Rian Johnson. Lahat ng binild up dito, pinaliwala niya, he made his own. Okay? And I don't want to hear anything in the comments na, well, meron may magko-comment, no? That because Disney became woke, no? Disney just sucks at writing na. Wala na silang originality.
Yes.
Pero kasi ako napapanood na woke na really good eh.
Oh, saka dito, ayun na lang, to butt in lang, no? Star Wars is already woke. Original trilogy pa lang, woke na eh. Dito, the basis nga ng story ng original trilogy is Vietnam War. Diba?
Come on, guys. It's just not well written, I would say. Kasi after nung, sige sir.
Sige, go lang, sabihin mo.
Hindi, ang ko lang is, nag-introduce sila ng Asian characters, nag-introduce sila ng black characters. Doon, hindi ba pwede? Ano gusto nyo, puti lang lahat na makita namin? Or at least, siguro, hindi kayo nagreklamo na may alien, na may parang white people at black people lang ba nag-survive sa space? Di ba? Parang na-enjoy ko yung Rogue One na natuloy.
Yeah, Rogue One is is the best the best Disney Star Wars movie na ginawa nila. I would really rank Rogue One as one of the highest of all
si Chiru Timway.
Chiru Timway.
Sobrang din. Kasi sasabihin ko na yung writing talaga. Kasi even na-infect siya ng Marvel writing, I would say. Alam mo yun, yung parang serious moment. Okay, hihirit tayo ng joke. Babarilin tayo. Ano nga sasabihin mo? Hindi ko na itutuloy. Wala. It sucks talaga na gano'n nangyari. Although, may mga ganong moments ang original trilogy. Pero hindi, pag serious moments sila eh. Ganon din yung prequel trilogy, 'di ba? Parang seryoso sila.
Okay. Sige, na lang, siguro to wrap up konti yung discussion kasi 3 minutes na lang, ewan ko baka dyan na yung guest natin. Pero, eto, sige, tanong ko na lang. Eto, na-experience kasi nung prequel trilogy na kalaunan nung lumaki yung mga batang nanonood nung prequel trilogy, nung tumanda na sila, is they were able to appreciate the story of the prequel trilogy. Will the sequel trilogy have the same kind of treatment in the years to come?
I think maganda siguro ang tanongin natin dito is yung mga bata. Hindi yung generation natin. Kasi ako lumaki ako ng sa prequel trilogy na ako lumaki.
Ako din.
Yun yung Star Wars na inaabot ko eh. Pero kalaunan na discover ko na yung Star Wars pala na yun, hindi yung una. Pero technically, siya talaga yung una. Kasi prequel trilogy nga eh.
Yes.
Naangasan ako kasi naging fan ako ng prequel trilogy dahil kay Genndy Tartakovsky. Yung creator ng Dexter's Laboratory. Sobrang ganda nung Clone Wars.
Yes.
And hindi siya ginawang canon. Kasi sobrang angas daw niya. Sabi ko, sayang naman. Kasi ang ganda eh. Sobrang ganda.
Pero diba, yung diba, it's a 3-part movie ata yung animated na Clone Wars. Tapos meron pa yung isang Clone Wars talaga na in-expound nila yung story, di ba?
Which is, nandun din yung same characters nung
Mm-mm.
nasa Genndy Tartakovsky. Mas gusto ko lang yung Genndy Tartakovsky kasi ang ganda ng animation ni Genndy.
Mm-mm.
Samurai Jack di ba? Samurai
Yes.
Jack, Primal, Dexter's Laboratory.
Saka
Ano pang aasahan mo?
ang angas doon ng action ni ni Mace Mace Windu.
Mace Windu din,
Putik na yan. Isang batalyon ng droids, siya lang sumugod.
Siya lang, ito pa pinakamaangas. Ito yung pinakagusto kong scene na nire-replay ko araw-araw. Si Sacy Tin, si General Tin, yung may sungay na ganun.
Ayan na.
Sumugod siya. Yan na, sorry.
Okay lang. Sige, we will wrap it. We will wrap our discussion, no? In a moment. And andyan na yung guest natin. Sige. 3 persons. Okay.
Geeks out of nowhere.
Okay, Geeks out of nowhere. Bye-bye.